Process. I went through a huge process. I've been struggling for many years in silence, and I wanted to document this and share it to the world and share it to you. So I hope you enjoy this process, and I hope you can extract the source from this and it's fruitful for you. Well, I was born, and a couple of years after my mom passed, and the family was broken in terms of there was a mix. Some was from one country and another one was from other. So there was a choice or the intention of um, switch, allowing my parents to decide at that time. My dad, sorry, my mom passed. My dad decided to allow me to go with my mom's family. So my mom's family, part of them were in Spain. I went to Spain. I raised up in Spain, and it took me nearly 15 years to understand what was the meaning of death. And during all of this process, I've been living in many houses. All I can remember, if I'm bringing the memories to, to, to the present now to share it with you, a lot of people were having sympathy with me, like, "Oh wow, I'm sorry, your mom, you were too young. All this happens to you." And I was exposed to love because honestly, several people took me to their houses. Someone for days, someone for weeks, someone for months, and they're giving me all that they had, food, attention, clothes. So it was nice. It was nice. But on the other hand, I met people also with abuse, narcissism, ego. So let me stop here. Narcissism is the insecure that wants validation, and it's kind of the petrol that keeps them alive. So if they have petrol, the car can function. If the narcissist doesn't have that, then he's fucked or she's fucked. Then you have the ego, which is the pride, no, or the trying to remind you all the favors that they're doing. So I've been exposed to this process of the mix and the paradox of, oh wow, so what's life then? I'm receiving love, but at the same time I'm receiving revenge, hate, punishment. Now, why am I sharing this to you? There was always a state, a field, a point where I have no merit of it. I think it's the grace of life itself. I was always focused on what was bringing peace, what seems to be love, what seems to be the attention that will never change. And that's why I want to share this with you. There is no single human being that will come here and be given a cloth. I'm talking about the skin, the body, biologically. There is no single human being that will skip something very common, which is human suffering. There's no one. No matter stage, point, country, culture, at some point you will taste the bitterness of suffering. Now, the good news is it can be transcended, it can be avoided, it can be brought to awareness. So the next time, just smelling it, we know if we have to take distance from it. So, what really maintains the absence of suffering is the truth. Now, the good news is you don't have to buy it, no one has to sell it to you, no one has to impose you anything. It is within. A lot of souls or spirits that have been here expressing as humans, they gave us the blessings to freeze information in the form of books, documents, text, audios. So we do have access to the truth. But the truth is within, but we have tools and we have valuable elements that can kind of maintain the commitment and the devotion and the one pointed point the point the, the, the one focused unshakable focus to the truth. So I want to share this with you because I could be right now struggling. My mom, where is she? I had to discover death by practicing the art of non-attachment, non-involvement, allowing life to unfold. And the beauty is life will bring the meaning and the reason and everything. The divine intelligence will express itself in a form of love and truth. So what am I doing here, sitting down on a bench telling you this? Well, I don't think when someone receives something valuable, he keeps it and he takes it to the grave. I don't think so. I think as long as you follow the process of coming here not knowing anything, all of a sudden knowing subjectively, the next step is to share it to the world. So I want to share with you that suffering is by choice. I'm not inventing everything. Someone you might have heard this. But now the complexity is not knowing that it's by choice. It is how to preserve the choice and the commitment to that. How do we do it? Well, it's very easy. Let's watch the impact of practicing certain behaviors or attitudes. So if I'm kind, let me see how I feel. If I'm a loving soul, let me see how I feel. If I'm generous, let me see how I feel. If I prefer the truth rather than anything above gains interest, let me see how I feel. If I choose not to blame someone, the system, the country, politics, family, let me see how I feel. So I've been practicing this in silence for many years. I didn't have anyone to share with it because the beauty of the truth is you don't need to prove it. It's instantly, it's a knowingness that explains itself as it happens. So my invitation is, do we have a choice right now? Are we settling for less? Are we just accepting what we have? Are we forgiving from knowing the context of life? Yeah. No, the context of life is what gives the meaning. So if I focus on the details, when my mom passed, when this, when that, that's when the suffer is. But if I focus on the whole context, from when I was born to right now, and what has, is already coming or what is yet to become, then I can breathe, I can relax, I can own the responsibility. Owning responsibility means recognizing, acknowledging the courage to face whatever comes. That courage doesn't come if we don't have the understanding of the context. Why would I try to push a train if I already know the context of what can express if I choose to do that? You see, it saves me energy and it saves me a discomfortable outcome. Now, when I know the context of, okay, I have to try to push myself out of the comfort zone for a while because it's part of the context, or I have to hold this situation even if I don't like it. But it's worth it because I am searching for the truth. Let me tell you something. The path towards the truth, as human, you will pay the price. People will comfort you, doubt will come out, you might find yourself alone multiple times, But the reward, I will tell you the truth. And the universe is a giving source. So you think you are alone, but you are not. There is something sustaining you. There is something opening the gates of knowledge, wisdom, love, light, direction. It comes on its own. I'll give you an example, yeah? Today I work a night shift in a warehouse for an agency, okay? And exactly 2 hours before, I got a message, your shift is cancelled. It's not very busy now, so it's normal. If I watch the details, I can say, Jesus Christ, is it necessary to wait for 2 hours or this or that? So there is kind of an expression of never ending feeling discomfort. Because when I blame, I don't have the answer, but I still want the answer. I create it. You are editing. So it's a spiral. Now, what I did is okay, they've cancelled my shift. Okay, well, I'll go for a run and I'll see how my evening goes. So, coming to the park to have a bloody nice run, the field says, oh, let's just share a video. When I woke up this morning, I wasn't expecting to do this. Now, it comes on its own. I didn't edit what I have to say now. I just put the phone in front and it comes. So, life itself is using me as a channel to share with you this. That's how beautiful life is. So I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to persuade you. I'm here to be useful for you. I'm here to allow yourself to believe that the context of life comes with surprises. And even if you don't understand it, at some point it will reveal itself, which is love. So what people have done for me without expecting or asking it is what now the natural state is doing. So I don't have any merit here. You don't need to be thankful to me. You need to give thanks to your source, to your creator, to what we are, you and I, beyond the appearance of form. Okay? So I'm just repeating the cycle. I've been given love, the love comes out. Now, if I choose hate instead of love, if I choose anger instead of accepting, if I choose frustration instead of the courage and the belief to continue, the effect, the impact is different. Okay? So to wrap up this, the only intention of this video is to remind you that you are life, which enables the content to happen. Okay? So if I see life as an onion, it has multiple um, 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 I know the name in Spanish, but in English, let's say it has multiple layers. The onion comes from a seed, then a plant, then we recollect it, then we take it to the house, we peel it, we cut it, we cook it, we eat it. As you are seeing, there is a transformation, but it happens in a context. That was allows all the sequence, a spontaneous sequence of the onion to transform. If we extract this to us, I was born, I will die, but everything happens in a context, which is life. So for instance, I was born in 1987. 1983, there wasn't what you are saying, but there was something that enables it to happen or not. Now, 1987, I was born. Now I was expressing as a form. Now, there's going to be a day where I have to drop the body on its own. It will stay here because it belongs to the universe. But life will continue and people will express and leave the body. So we are that. We are life. We are the context. So let's try to align ourselves. I will invite you, if you like, align yourself with life. It's not comfortable to get distracted on the stops of the bus. It's the whole context. Bus yesterday, bus today, probably bus tomorrow. And if it's cancelled, I still have train, cycle, taxi. You see? So we have options. And love is what brings the options. So loving, becoming love will will show you and ensure that your context of life is safe and is granted. May God bless your spirit. This video is not digestible for anyone. Why? Because depend on the point of your process. If I speak to you in Spanish and you have never heard Spanish, you will say what? But if you are used to go to Spain, if you study Spanish and you are practicing, if I speak Spanish, you will grasp it. So it's exactly what happens with the process. We understand when we become, when pragmatically, subjectively, we are aware of the awareness of it, we become it, then we understand it. So this video is for the person that is in the process of becoming. This video, he will understand, she or he, they will understand every point of this video and the intention behind the video. And the aim is for you to keep the focus and the track, the direction of your commitment to love no matter what. Your commitment to see wisely, to expand as much as you can. So the details are important, but if they're into a context, separately we will suffer. Why did mom die? Why did it happen to me? Now, a context, how many people have lost their mom? How many people didn't have the chance to know their parents? How many people have been in situations worse than me? How many people couldn't even count it? So a context, the love, the gratitude, the truth, it wipes out and it decompresses the distraction of getting stuck of that moment of my life. Now I am open and flexible for what comes. I can forgive. I can be compassionate. Okay? So please love yourself. That's what you are. Become life. Okay? Is a process. And the process is the whole context, not the content, not the details, not the points of the situation. I am hungry. That's one point. But I'm living 10 years. That's a context. During those 10 years, I've been tired, I've been hungry, I've been sleeping, I've been context. Okay? So now, what's your next context? Observe. See how you feel. Try to allow yourself. Okay? Try to exterminate likes and dislikes because it will narrow your perception. Non-attachment, non-involvement. Life is impersonal, goes on its own. The only thing I have to acknowledge if I have the courage to own what is going on in my context. Okay? And the last step, ask for help. No problem. If you find yourself struggling in silence, ask for help. Take care. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. May God bless you.